We've looked at Evercade handhelds, we've looked at Evercade consoles, but when Blaze reached out to me and said, John, would you be interested in looking at our new big boy, the Evercade Alpha Bartop arcade machine? I was quick to say yeah. We're gonna jump in right after this. This video brought to you in part by the new Game Plug and Play Time Crisis Light Gun Bundle. More info just ahead. Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video, and if you did, I'm not that surprised. Evercade coverage here on the channel has been very popular lately. You know, I first got an Evercade when they came out, but I didn't keep up with the platform for all the intervening years. But in the last year or so, I've really been getting more into the Evercade ecosystem. Now, if you're not familiar, the concept is simple. Rather than selling a single device, Evercade is a system that has interchangeable cartridges that you can use in little handhelds, that you can use in consoles, but now they're coming out with a new line, this premium device called the Alpha. Now this is a tabletop or bar top arcade machine designed to sit and look pretty in your man cave or your rumpus room or your game room, wherever it is that you're playing games. And not only does it have games built in, but it's also compatible with the Evercade cartridges, so you can add hundreds and hundreds of more games that you already have. Now in my case, I chose the Taito edition of the Evercade Alpha. I just have a strong connection to so many of those early Taito games like Rastan and Elevator Action, and those are on here in addition to, as I said, being able to add cartridges into the slots on the front. So let's unbox this thing and take a look at what the new Evercade Alpha has to offer. You know, most products that make their way to my review table are about a quarter of this size, and this is a big hunk. This is almost 2 foot tall. And the device itself is over 16 inches tall, so we'll see that we get it open. But a really quick look at what the package promises and what is inside. 10 built-in games licensed by Taito, including some of the headliners, Bubble, Bobble, Space Invaders, Puzzle Bobble, and some others that I'm much more interested in fact. And of course, they highlight that it is the cartridge system you can expand to the hundreds of other games. Speaking of the dimensions, let's pop it around here on the side, and I can show you that. Again, they're showing that it's 16.5 inches tall, which is 410 millimeters for those of you overseas, over a foot deep this way, and it's the Bartop edition. And then around here on the back is where you get most of the vital statistics and the information you're most going to be interested in, I think. So let's run it down, starting up here from the top. Here are the 10 included games: Elevator Action, New Zealand Story, Bubble Bobble, Growl, Legend of Kage, Fairyland Story, Cadash, Space Invaders, Puzzle Bobble, and Rastan. And then you can see some of the features and highlights: built-in Wi-Fi, stereo speakers, the 10 built-in games as we noted, internal headphone jack, and then over here you can see light-up marquee with swappable marquees. You can try that out. 8-inch high-resolution screen, competition-grade arcade controls, and you can add your own controls by plugging into USB to have 2 players simultaneous, or maybe you don't want to use the control deck, you can use a control here. Having all of that extra information only makes me that much more interested in getting inside and taking a look. So let's get this thing open, unpacked, so we can take a tour and test drive it. Once we get her all unpacked, so here is the Taito Evercade Alpha itself. Then we have what I'm guessing are probably the replacement marquee inserts based on the shape, I'm gonna guess there. USB A to C cable. It includes a power brick for USB, plus the international adapters to put on the front there. So based on your region, you might need a different adapter. Those are included. Then it does have a quick start guide. The quick start guide is, now the back is a catalog just showing you all the cool games you can add, of course. And it does share with you in a tour of the hardware that we're going to do in a second, how the cartridges work, how to swap the marquees, and then a couple pages of just legalese. We don't need that anymore. I want to take a look at these inserts because while I enjoy Bubble Bobble, it's not my favorite Taito game, so I'm thinking I'm going to change mine out. So let's see if I can lift this little seal. Got it. Okay, let's get in here. Yep, sure enough. There we go. So in addition to the Bubble Bobble, we have a nice Space Invaders. I can see it has a protective plastic over it. You see that? You can peel this off. There we go. And just makes it nice and vibrant. We have that one. And we have Rastan. What a great choice for inclusion. Would have been nice to have an Elevator Action too, maybe, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll definitely take a Rastan marquee. And since we're already on the topic of the marquee, let's go ahead and swap it out and start our hardware tour up at the top here at the marquee. So it is backlit, so if I turn it on, there you go. You can see a nice backlit and even lighting too. Pretty nice even lighting. So to change out the marquee, I think you just pull this little guy out and down, it said. There we go, like that. So we have our marquee, which I think this one still has the plastic on it too. There we go. Oh, there's why it's so evenly lit. Look at that, because they have a diffuser here. I was thinking Space Invaders, but I'm kind of now thinking Rastan looks better with the turquoise color here. So little ears to tuck that in, it looks like. And then we have the overlay again that goes back right in here, kind of tucked in there and tucked in here. Kind of bow it. There we go. And then it's in. So let's turn it on again. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that with Rastan. Nice. Coming just down from that marquee then, oh hey, there I am. You can see here's that 8-inch IPS screen with kind of a generic Taito bezel around it. See the Taito logo up at the top. And then moving on down, we have that all-important control deck. Now these are nice arcade quality controls, and that joystick sounds so good. Nice and clicky joystick. You got your XY and your AB, your L1, L2, so that'd be great for a fighting game. Then we have a start button, a select, and a coin up, and a menu button up here as well. And it feels really nice. I think this is some sort of wood construction. Pretty sure. If it's not wood, it's particle board or something. It's not just plastic, right? So it feels nice. It's got some weight. There's no bow to it, really. Yeah, I mean, you could really go after this. And it doesn't wobble around very much. It's got some rubber feet, I'm guessing. Some BRF technology on the bottom, probably keeping it in place. I'm looking forward to playing maybe some fighting games even on this. Coming just down from that, we have what would be the knee board on an arcade machine. So here are your two slots, kind of like the Evercade consoles that allow you to put two cartridges in at once. So you have two different slots. I have one here. I can show you. Just kind of slide it in there and click it in place and pop it back out. And you can put two in at once. And remember, a lot of these Evercade units have secret games hidden on them based on like kind of Konami Cody sort of codes you do, or putting in particular cartridges together will get you extra games. And that's like a fun metagame outside of the games. You got a power on off switch down here, headphone jack, volume up and down rocker, and here are the external controller ports. So these are just USB type A ports that you can put in any standard USB controller to be either replace player 1 or to be player 2, so you can do simultaneous or co-op with another controller as opposed to kind of handoff at the top here. And sure enough, around the bottom, 4 big rubber feet to keep it from slipping around on your table. A quick peek at the side, you have a speaker grill here. There are 2 of those, one on the left and one on the right for stereo sound. And then down on the side, you have a nice big bold diagonal Taito logo. And finally, around back, not much to see, some vent holes up here. And down at the bottom, here is the USB-C power in. That's going to do it for our requisite tour of the hardware. Now it's time to plug this thing in, power it up, and play some Taito games. Longing to relive the fun of arcade light gun games at home? The Game Time Crisis Plug and Play is what you've been looking for. And plug and play is the key. No white borders, no sensors, and no complicated setup. Compatible with most modern TVs and displays from 15 to 150 inches and even high-def projectors, just plug it in, calibrate, and you're playing. Includes original arcade ROMs licensed from Bandai Namco. Play the classic Time Crisis, including that pedal you stomp to duck behind cover, as well as single and 2-player modes for Point Blank, Steel Gunner 1, and Steel Gunner 2. Multiple bundles are available to suit your needs and budget, so take aim at the new Game Time Crisis Plug and Play Light Gun now at GenXGrownUp.com/game. All right, I am ready to go. Let me hit this little power button up underneath here on the knee board. See, the marquee came on, Blaze Entertainment. Here we go. What's all this? Oh, it looks like an arcade machine booting. I'll take it. Great. All right, oh, so just some basic login, kind of like any other Evercade I've ever had. Some basic login, English, A, I guess. Looking for Wi-Fi. I'll go ahead and connect it up to my Wi-Fi. I'm guessing it's going to try to do some update right out of the gate here, yeah? Got a little EULA. Now, you know the deal. You have to read this whole thing. So, slow down this video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slow down the video, read the entire thing before I get down here and push A. Did you read it? Good. Let's go. Update available. I'm going to go ahead and do the quick update. I'll fast forward through it, but I'll tell you how long it took. All right, the update appears to be done. It's doing the reboot now. It took maybe 6 or 7 minutes. There was a scary couple of minutes there where it was unpacking, nothing was changing, but just be patient. Looks like we're all updated now and probably a fresh restart. Oh, we're right into the games. We're there. All right, so we have seen other Evercade carousels, but this looks like it's a vertical. So, where am I at? Oh, so over here are the options, right? So let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah. All right, so down the options, what is, let's see, what is A? Oh, A is the game, okay. So that's what's on the Alpha. This is, I guess, going to the cartridge. We don't have one right now, fair enough. This is my favorites, maybe? Oh, yeah, so here's all the hidden games that you can get. So remember I told you, you get free unlocks, join the community, and there are all these hidden games that you can do, and there's a community online that can show you how to get to these things, right? So let's see. Library, so here's kind of an internal catalog. And you know, I wonder, since it's online, do we get a real-time catalog of the stuff that's available? That's probably the case. Looks like it's loading it now. We do! Well, that's smart. Look, if your system is online, and I guess you can mark them, so you can mark them collected, or... Oh, I guess you play it, I guess if you play it once, it becomes unlocked, and it says it's collected. All right, so it's not enough just to say you got it. How about that? All right, let's see, then we come down here to the gear settings, so we can adjust the display, aspect ratio, shaders, bezels. I do usually like some kind of a bezel. Let's see, maybe gonna preview what those are. I don't know. We'll just do box art bezel. That's usually fine. Dynamic rate control, demo mode, intro video, modern or classic. Oh, interesting. All kinds of stuff. All right. Then we got game settings. Do we want analog controls? It's in beta right now. And mouse speed. Oh, for games, like there are games like Operation Wolf that lets you control with a mouse for guns that had a like a light gun or something. So there's your overall theme. Oh, look at this. So the whole environment. Oh, okay. I think I will change it. Let's see. How about the neon? Oh, I love it. I love it. Mine's staying on neon. So sound settings. Let's bring the music down a little bit. Can we do that? Let's see. Yes, let's bring just the background music down some. And by the way, we should check the volume while we're here. So there's a rocker at the bottom, you recall. Let's turn it up. There's full volume. I don't hear any distortion. You know, I'm going to leave it about there and just turn the music down a little bit. All right. My network, accessibility, high contrast mode, language, system, some legal, credits, and secret. So here's where you enter some of those secret codes that you'll get online. Okay, to the games. So A represents the ones that are preloaded onto the Alpha. So Bobble, of course. We'll give these a play in a second. Cadash. I barely remember this one. Oh, I love Elevator Action, though. Fairyland Story, which is kind of bubble-bobbly, as I recall. We've seen a lot of these on recent handhelds and other cartridges, so I don't think the games are going to be a surprise. It's just going to take a look at how they look here on the system. Puzzle Bobble, oh, awesome. Rastan, gorgeous. Space Invaders. All right, let's start with Bobble. So you get to this screen, and it's going to give you information that you can read about the game. You can read all this background. This is something Evercade does. So there's more to the game than just playing the game. There's the history and there's brief instructions, and I love that you include that kind of lineage of the game, which is great. So you can come down, you can see the controls, you can check the stats, how much have you played this game, and you can either launch the game directly or you can just launch the last save, assuming you had a save. And what's over here? Oh, a coin limit? Oh, and edit the controls? Really? Really? And dip switch settings for the arcade? Wow! Good job, Evercade! I had never seen that in an Evercade system before. Maybe I just didn't dig deep enough in the controls, but that's... So remapping of the controls is here. It's competition mode. Light to prove your true mastery of the game. In-game... Oh, it turns off save states and stuff. Oh, I gotcha. All right, let's play. Yeah, Bobble. So, coin in. Great, and then start. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Look, you know Bobble. I'm just going to play a bit of it. Yep, let's pop some bubbles. There's some ice cream. Pop! There he is. Nice. Yeah, one more screen. It's just fun. Why not? So look, if you had a second controller, you could jump in and play, right? So that the port on the bottom there, that USB controller port, because Bobble is great as a multiplayer game. Oh, let's get this last guy. Get him! Some extra fruit for me. Thank you. All right, so let's talk menu now. We're mid-game. Let's hit that menu. So what do we have? A quick save. Just bam, I've saved. That's great. I think it goes to the first save slot. Here you can load the last save. Then we go to the load. Yep, there's where the quick save is. So it looks like you have 6 slots in total, including the quick save. Great. There's the controls. It looks like you can't remap from here. It has to be from that other menu, but I guess it'll show you probably if you do remap. Display settings, individual to the game, reset the game or quit. And we're right back in. Whoa! Oh, he got me. More fruit. Those are corn dogs? I love corn dogs. Nice. All right, so let's hop out. We're just gonna hit menu, go down to quit, boom. For Bobble, let's take a look at Cadash. I'm gonna put in a coin. Oh, great. Now, I'm gonna come down and look at the controls, because I'm not sure. A to attack, B to jump. Got it. I mean, it's just intuitive. So let's hit start. Who do you want to be? How about the ninja? Why not? Oh, you can put in your name. Cool. Yeah, we're GXG. How well you came, GXG. I've been waiting long. Okay. Let's get through the dialogue. I want some quick play. Oh, I'm a ninja with some throwing stars. Check me out. I've obtained medical herb. Oh, get some herb. Well, I don't think I've ever played this. Am I new to Cadash? Maybe. It's interesting how you leave your little kingdom. Whoa! I found the bad guys. Whoa! Ah! Some of the soundscape matches Rastan as well, which just has me hungry to play some Rastan, which we're going to do in a second. It's like, that's health. Whoa! More pig people. Whoa! Oh, ouch! Losing my health down at the bottom. Whoa! Bats are coming. All kinds of chaos happening. Wow, don't fall in the water. I'm guessing that's going to be bad. Most adventurers can't swim, I've noticed, in games that I play. Whoa, I'm almost out of health. All right, so there's some Cadash. So menu to drop out. Quit out. There we go. Elevator action. Yes, please. Look, I don't want to spend much time, but I want to get at least one building. You know, one building. You know, it was on a video review I was doing on something that included elevator action some time ago, and people found out that you could jump and kick the bad guys. Like, how could you not know that? That's one of my favorite things to do. Maybe you knew that already. If you didn't, public service. Jump and kick the bad guys in the head. If you haven't played elevator action, you should. But you want to pick up all the secret dossiers. They're in these little red doors. Pop in there and grab that. There we go. There's a guy. Got him. This guy's coming down. Jump and kick. Easy. Let's work our way down. There's another red door. I'm going to hide in that room for a second. Too many guys out. Jump. Got him. We're down the last little bit of this building. It's all just managing elevators. And sometimes there's one more red door toward the bottom. Let's see. Got him. All right, we just got to get to this elevator over here. There we go. That's it. Let's get down here. Done. Next, the Fairyland Story. Let's jump in. There we go. Coin in. Start. Yeah, this is very Bobble-y. I didn't play this one in the arcade myself. Don't remember it personally. Whoa! I think you gotta squish them, right? Yeah. There we go. Instead of popping bubbles, you're squishing guys. Squish! Oh, I think I can shoot them too, now that I remember. And you know, if you're confused, you can drop in here, look at the controls, you can go back to the menu, you can look at and see what the general rules are. Squish those guys. Oh, what's this over here? This looks like something good. Oh yeah, it increased my distance. I can shoot. See how far I can shoot now? Nice. Like Bubble. Little power-ups, right? come down here to Growl, which is an isometric beat-em-up. Up to 4 players. I'm sure only 2 on this device, I would expect. Who do I want to be? How about the Randy Savage looking guy? Why not? The early part of the 20th century group of evil poachers recklessly... Okay, so we're going to go fight these bad guys.
Right there, you scum.
Ooh! Very comic booky. I like it. Oh, this is... I don't know. I know we saw this on one device in the past. Looks like a knife on the floor there. Can I get that? Heck yeah. Knife. Oh, I kick him in the head. Sorry, ma'am. I've never spent much... Ooh, what did I just throw? That was dangerous. I've never spent much time with this game, but the environmental stuff that you can do, pick stuff up and throw it, that's... Get him! There, uppercut, those are fun. Oh, knife, knife! He brought a knife to a fist fight. Straighten that out. Oh, man, just whip that guy around. Come here, Daphne. Ugh. Oh, sorry, Daphne. You brought it on yourself. Then we come down to Legend of Kage. I love to hate this game. I love watching someone play it that's good at it, and that's not me. So in we go. Because jumping from tree to tree, I just end up falling a whole bunch. But the mechanics were really something novel for the day. All right. Leaping from side to side, and the controls feel really good. I mean, it just feels like an arcade machine. They're the right size, for one. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, there's a bad guy. Get him! Maybe my problem was I haven't played it on a real full-size control in a while, because I feel like I'm better than I used to be at this game. Maybe it's just... It's big enough I can see what I'm doing. The controls are full-size. Maybe that's it. Might be. The New Zealand Story. Never saw this in the arcade. I'm guessing this originally came from somewhere in Europe or Japan, because I never saw it in any of my arcades. I didn't ever see this until I started getting collections like this. Yep, shooting bad guys, collecting fruit. But it's, you know, I hesitate to say it's Bobble-y, other than it's just a platformer, because it's really got quite different mechanics. And there are lots of special rules that I don't know. I'm gonna look it up online, maybe. All right, so I gotta ride this balloon. Up. Up, up, up. There we go. Whoa! Ooh, it got me. So there's a lot going on. Just not a lot I understand yet. But so there's New Zealand Story. How about some Puzzle Bobble? Man, a pure puzzle game if ever there was one. This is a game that translated really well to handhelds, because it's a little timing, but a lot of planning. A coin in there, fire it up. Yep, 2 players available. All right, so if you've never played it, you just gotta line up these collections. Oh, I messed up already. You need to line up the matching sets of colors of little bubbles. So there's with the rest of the yellow. Already pop those. I have another yellow, put that with that one. Touch these greens, I think. There we go. And you can do these chain reactions that are great. So I just dropped a bunch. Let's shoot this red way up there. Nice. Now things start scrolling faster and faster. Nowhere to put green. A little more puzzly here. There's a gray one. Get that. See, now I've lost my little measuring tape that shows me where I'm going to be. I got to kind of figure out the angles. There we go. Nice. Straight up, and I'll finish this level. Yeah. For as addicted to people are to phone games where you're doing matching, I don't know why Puzzle Bobble hasn't just become the talk of the town all over the world. 'Cause I think a lot of people that play games on their phone would like the simplicity, but you know, challenge of this game. Oh, let's get some. Yeah, there's hard to fall. Maybe we'll get it. Uh-oh, this blue is a problem. Blue. Yellow. Oh, we're in trouble. Red. There's a green. I need one more blue. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, no. I can't get to it. And that's how you lose Puzzle Bobble. Rastan. Okay, I gotta keep myself from playing 20 minutes of Rastan here. Credit. Start. The music. Oh, I love it. We're going down. Here we go. Boom. Ouch. And we got the good sword. Like, not be killed. Hear these dudes? Ow! Oh, ouch! I missed the jump. Good gracious. Oh! Alright, I will take that as a clue that I should stop playing right now, because I could just keep playing this game. And finally, Space Invaders. The old classic. Why not? What a great way to cap off a look at this really nice little cabinet. I thought it was going to be nice, but it feels so hardy and it feels so solid. It's surprising me. All right, coin in. Here we go. I'm going to turn it up. Turn it up all the way up. Here we go. Ooh. Could have a little more bass, but boy, the sounds are beautiful. Man, I put so many quarters in this thing in my youth. Come here, UFO. Just missed him. I'll get the next one. I was going to say I want to hear what it sounds like when you die, but I'm sure we'll find out. Got him. Well, they're evading me. Ooh, yeah, speaking of which. Oh, not quite. Oh, here comes. Oh, no. Got him. Who don't love some Space Invaders? Man. You know what? Before I said I wanted to try a fighting game with this thing. So luckily, what do I have? I have my Neo Geo here, which I know is going to have at least one good fighting game in it. So let me throw that in and we can take a look and see what it looks like when you have a cartridge in. So I'm just sliding it in down here. Then we're going to come over to cartridge and we see our Neo Geo games that are on that cartridge. That's how I expand it. You know, and if you want more, you can plug in multiple cartridges. There's a second slot. You can have access to all that stuff. But what do we got? King of Fighters. Not great at it, but I want to try a fighting game. All right, let's put in a coin. Yes, how to play. A, B, X, Y is what we need. So it's A, B, and X, Y here. All right, so let's see. No. Extra or advanced? I don't want to be either. Where's basic? I don't know how to play very well. I've used that guy before. I know her a little bit. And maybe her, maybe Yuri. It looks gorgeous. I don't care the order. Just do something. I just want to fight. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Ouch. Yeah. 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 A fighting game on this feels wonderful. I can imagine Street Fighter be awesome on here. Wow. Okay. All right. So what do we got? As I was saying, what do we got? We have the built-in 10 games. You can expand with whatever you want from their library. It's a pretty nice package. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be good. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this. So thank you, Blaze, for sending this over. A return to form, certainly. After spending time the last couple of months looking at Blaze's previous offering, those little keychain gamers, which worth noting are not part of the Evercade ecosystem, I was excited to get back into something that is more what we're accustomed to from Blaze, and I think that's what we got here in this Evercade Alpha. This is a great addition to any little, if you don't have space especially, but a great addition to any little game room where you have a tabletop or bar top that you can set this. And it makes me think of the days being at a pool hall or bar where they would have that little machine on the table. And it's cool to have that and be so expandable. Now, if this looks like something for you, remember, links down in the video description where you can purchase this device or others like it and those cartridges. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw links to other videos in the Evercade line that you can look at right here and here over my shoulders. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye. Ooh.